Pilar.
I am so excited for you. So excited.
McCarty comes back with Demon in front of him. McCarty cross. McCarty in behind. Stop! And the Magnificent goal! Darren McCarty!
Signal. I'm not saying it was intentional, but
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from my bookie studios. It's Friday, April 23rd. I'm Pilar Lastra. Like always, we've got DMacc. We've got Tom Mazawey. Do something awesome, Tom.
He's in a good mood today. Look out.
NFL.
That's right.
We got a trade.
We've got Fish in the Fishbowl, Eazy D behind the glass, Luke manning all of our social media, so make sure that you are interacting with us at Woodward Sports across the board. And, of course, you can always give us a call, 313-552-6322. Yes, my friends, you heard that correctly. That boop, 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 and that ding, 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 and that ring, 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 all those sounds and whistles that are going off everywhere. We have got a trade. Tom.
Let me bring you the update, right? I might as well start the update. Brought to you by our friends at MyBookie. Don't forget to use that promo code Woodward. Get your free money. And, of course, we have a free UFC bet this weekend. Not a free one, but you get 3-to-1 odds on it if you bet at MyBookie. Right to the NFL. Adam Schefter 1 minute ago. The Kansas City Chiefs trading its first-round pick in next Thursday's draft, along with 3 other picks in 2021 and 2022 to the Baltimore Ravens in exchange for Pro Bowl offensive tackle Orlando Brown and 1 pick in the 21 draft and another one in the 22 draft. So Zeus, Orlando Brown, heading over to Kansas City and Baltimore, picking up a couple of first-round picks, at least this one from Kansas City. We'll have plenty more coming up on this. Stay tuned. More NFL news. The draft is just 6 days away. Lions still with pick number 7. What are they going to do with it? Lots to go. How about the consensus number 1 pick? That's Trevor Lawrence. He just got himself a $2 million endorsement deal with Gatorade. That's right. He's the first quarterback to sign on with them since Cam Newton. They've been using other type of players, but now they got their poster boy, and it's Trevor Lawrence. He's going to pull in between $5 and $7 million, they say, in endorsement deals in his rookie year. Now, if he only plays like the number 1 pick, right? How about this? A little sad news here. Former Bears Super Bowl great Steve McMichael diagnosed with ALS. He just released that today. Mongo, 63 years old, 5-time All-Pro, Super Bowl 20 champions in a wheelchair. The Bears bought for him. I just watched the 85 Bears 30 for 30 last week. I told you guys, and I watched him. He was always a great guy, funny, in-your-face type of guy, drafted by the Patriots in the 3rd round. Of course, he goes to the Bears, and now he's fighting for his life. NFL and NFLPA, this just in. They agreed to modify the COVID protocols for players who get vaccinated. So if an NFL player gets vaccinated, they will no longer have to test daily, no longer have to quarantine if identified as high risk, close contact, and they do not have to submit to lengthy entry testing following travel. So the NFL says, get your shot, and you shall be set free. You still have to wear masks, though. Plenty more coming up on The Hook. Tigers start a 3-game set with the Royals tonight. I'm going to this game. Casey Mize and Mike Meyer, the matchup from Comerica at 7-10. Tigers have lost 6 of their last 7. Pistons losing San Antonio again last night. They've lost 10 of 11 in San Antonio. Worst record in the East at 18-42. Just 12 games to go. Hang in there, guys. Pistons in Indiana tomorrow night. Keep on losing. We need that top 3 pick. You heard Tim McCormick yesterday on our show. Wings beat the Stars 7-3 at the LCA. A big night. A 4-goal night for newly acquired Jakub Vrana. We're going to show you some highlights. By the way, the last Wing to have a 4-goal game. Put your mic up there, Fish. You stole my thunder this morning. I heard you. I had it written down, and I laughed. I'm like, Stick stole my thunder. Who was the last Red Wing to have 4 goals in a game?
Anthony Manfa.
How about that?
October 19th, 2019. Or is that right?
Yes.
2019?
I'll
Yeah.
even go back to even strength goals because those are all even strength. Sergei Fedorov, 96. But I was there last night, and what you just saw in that highlight with your young first rounder from a few years ago and Philip Zadina and Jakub Vrana. Let's just break it down a little bit because both these guys are from Czechoslovakia. And when you see this pass here from goal scorer to goal scorer, there's just a nice tip. You know, last night the puck follows goal scorers around, and he was the recipient of a lot of brilliance here. Puck definitely goes your way with a couple of the goals that he scored. But I want you to go back and think about that pass that Zadina, thank you, gave Verona. He's a finisher. You see that? Like Verona, he's a finisher. You can't teach goal scoring. And when Zadina passed over to Verona, you watch. That's it. He passed that, and the first thing I thought of as it went in and out of the net was, this is where I like it when you're going to give it to me when I'm in that spot. So this is something that these two, as we're used to sort of having the last two guys, obviously the Euro twins and Pav and Z, but I mean, it was exciting to be down there last night, the way that they played. And Thomas Greiss, 47 pucks that he faced. He was big all night, some big saves early, and, you know, it was nice to see them put the game away.
Too bad he didn't get the first star of the game. He probably could have on any other night.
Yeah, on any other night. Just you don't see the 4 goal every now and then.
No, you don't. And like Mac said, the last time a Red Wing scored 4 even strength goals, you go back to 1996. You remember that year. It was the great Sergei Fedorov, the day after Christmas. And it was at the Joe against the Washington Capitals.
Yeah, and another caveat that today Detroit announced that Dylan Larkin will be done for the rest of the season. So Dylan's done, Bobby Ryan's done, Tyler Bertuzzi's done, which is fine. Right now, 7 games left. Obviously, you don't need anything hurting. And if you look back, last night the Wings win. They're over 500 at home now. They're 11-10-4.
They have more wins this year already than they did last year with 9 games to go.
Please enjoy the progress, enjoy the journey, enjoy everything else, because guys, in a year, 2 years, it's going to be a different suck. That's when we get to the playoffs and get to the conference finals and don't make it to the playoffs. So we're still in for more, but definitely enjoy this right now, and these guys are playing for their jobs and playing to impress, and they're doing a great job.
Hey, let's go to this day in sports. We got a lot of them today. Let's go to 1993 first. We take you to the Meadowlands in New Jersey, of course. I was at this game. No, I wasn't. I was here. I was here. I'm lying. It was Shaq Fu doing his thing. Check this out.
Whoa!
Look at the big man.
Oh, goodness.
That's Velt Shaq, too.
He was back then compared to what he is now. And look how, I mean, still how little, and look what he was able to do.
Bill Rafferty's there. You hear him? Onions.
Stop it. Stop.
Look at Derek Coleman. DC is there. Detroit's own.
Thank God nobody got hit with that.
He got hit.
Well, he got hit with the shot clock.
Oh, that's nothing.
Still, I mean, he got hit in the back of the head.
Isn't that something? I love that stuff, man. That is great. That's Shaquille O'Neal in 1993. Let's keep it here. Let's take you to the draft. Let's go up to the rafters at the Garden. 1995, the Jets are on the clock. Hey, Warren Sapp is available.
The Jets have about 10 minutes to go on the clock, and the fans are letting you know which way they want to go.
And then lo and behold, the Jets throw the curveball of curveballs.
Oh, wow, it's a shock.
With the 9th pick in the first round, the New York Jets select tight end from Penn State, Kyle Brady.
Look at me. There I am. Except I threw something.
Did you throw something?
I threw something at the TV. Unbelievable. The Jets, again. Pass up Dan Marino a few years before that. Pass up on Warren Sapp here. Passed up on Brett Favre for Browning Nagel. I can go on and on.
So how do you feel, Maz, that the guys they're supposed to draft this year, Zach Wilson, is projected?
I know.
Is the projected if there's a bust in the draft? That's him.
Yeah, I get it.
What if they were to draft Kyle Pitts, though?
They're not gonna.
Okay with that?
No,
I mean,
they need a quarterback because they just traded.
They need somebody to throw to him. But
well,
I'm
yeah.
just saying, what if they did something
like that?
He would break his leg. He'd break his leg.
Yeah, they would ruin his career.
Leg. Oh my God, you Jets! Oh my God, Jets and Lions. Just think of the teams I root for. Look at this.
Would you quit rooting for the Lions?
I do have the G-Men, though.
Maybe you're the one who brings it. Well, the G-Men aren't that much better.
They've won Super Bowls, though.
That's true.
We can't say anything. Listen, young lady, you come from championships and you float around to championships.
I mean, by fluke. That first Super Bowl that Manning won back
no
there.
such thing as a
fluke.
fluke.
Was about to lose their job. I remember they had to win that game against.
And they did.
Against the Cowboys,
Tom
or
Coughlin.
Everybody was going to get fired. That's how it was. And then they won.
Maz's favorite coach of all time, Tom Coughlin.
Bill Parcells, I love Tom Coughlin, too.
Yeah.
Who loved Tom?
No, I know you do.
Crazy. Easy, what do you have for us?
I just want to ask Maz, how did that? I didn't know that happened like that. That blew my mind because the fans were literally rooting for Seth.
That's what we do.
If you've never seen, would that be at the where was that?
That's at the Garden at the Felt Forum.
So the live draft is nothing like you ever seen as far as people piling in there back in the day and literally openly rooting, openly booing. I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't a mob brawl. Like if that happened maybe today, it's surprising there wasn't more things thrown.
They took a tight end, Kyle Brady of Penn State, and he was a complete bust.
Oh, my God.
Okay, that was my next question. Yeah, how does career pan out?
Bust.
Man, that's
what
terrible.
What if history repeats itself and
it
they
could.
take another
Well, look at them. They've won one Super Bowl, and they weren't in the NFL then. They were in the AFL.
The lovable losers, Maz. Lovable losers.
They had Joe Willie Namath, and then that's it.
They'll get a quarterback. It's just hopefully they'll get the right quarterback, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, Chris Sims says he's the best guy, and I love Chris Sims. And he says Zach Wilson's the best quarterback. I'm okay.
He's not. Hey, you know what that okay is? That means he's like 53% okay. Right. He's just on the okay, like he's breathing, but he's not really there's a little bit of. Maz doesn't smoke, but it's like he smokes. He's not. Listen, we're all going to watch, and I'm going to take this opportunity to tell everybody that we, the Woodward Sports Nation, and you too can join us down at the Del Mar on Friday for the draft. Yes.
Thursday.
Or Thursday, I'm sorry.
Don't come on Friday.
Yeah, don't come on Friday. Thursday the 29th, 7 to 11 down at the Del Mar in Greektown, our very own Joint Bell. It's going to be there. So if anybody wants, and you can watch, we're going to have it on Facebooks and everything else, but we'd love to see it down there. But if anybody wants to see Maz tortured, he will be in a full sweat for that second pick overall. And
then number 7, unless they trade it.
Which I believe.
And then the G-Men on
but
the front.
It's going to be, but isn't it an exciting time, though? Aren't you guys excited just because?
I'm very excited.
More than usual.
That year,
yeah.
I talked myself into saying, Brady is definitely going to be, he's going to be great. Kyle Brady will be great. Oh, gosh,
we found it, guys.
Yeah, we got
that was the start of his Brady hate. It started with Kyle Brady and moved on to Tom, even though they're not related, but in Maz's mind, any Brady sucks.
Brady, yep. He doesn't even like the Brady Bunch anymore.
Oh, I love the Bradys.
His favorite childhood.
I still tape it. It's on my DVR.
Oh, my goodness.
Still goes on.
Marsha.
I love it. I just watched the Desi Arnaz one the other night. When Marsha met Desi Arnaz.
You have to explain to the crowd who Desi Arnaz is.
That's Lucy and Ricky's son.
Yeah.
Lucy, Ricky.
Who's Lucy? Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz Jr. Desi Arnaz Sr.
I love it. Hey, black and white, guys. Yes.
Black and white.
Yes, there is. I know, it's amazing. And then with the VCR tapes, and then the disc. Yeah. All that.
Do you know 3 of the things that tape on my DVR are in black and white?
Really?
Yeah. I got Dennis
Come
the Menace.
on, that doesn't surprise you.
I got Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace? You watch? They still play Dennis the Menace?
Yeah, on MeTV, memorable TV. It's awesome.
Wow.
It's awesome.
I used to love Dennis the Menace.
Then I got Leave It to Beaver, which is my number 1.
You are so the Leave It to Beaver kind of guy.
Oh, dude,
you are so the Leave It to Beaver kind of guy.
And then, of course, we have I Love Lucy. Mr. Ed when he's on. And then, of course, the Addams Family and Munsters. I forgot. So 5.
I was going to say, if you were to say the only other thing I would really expect you to watch would be the Munsters.
Love the Munsters. Peacock.
You're so funny, Tom Mazawey.
I can't watch Leave It to Beaver.
It's my bubble,
Pilar. Leave It to Beaver when Ward's too hard on the Beaver.
Or like
you gotta hate that.
Like
I loved Lassie. If they were still having that, I'd watch them. The Rifleman's on.
That's what I was going to say. The one that I watch is The Rifleman.
Chuck Connors.
Yeah, Chuck Connors.
Hey, excuse me. baseball player and NBA player, Chuck Connors.
Wow. Oh, my
yes.
goodness.
Awesome.
I used to watch Green Acres a lot.
I love that. Green Acres. Great song,
is
though.
a place to be.
Great
Farm living is the life for me. Land stretching out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, but give me that countryside. New York is where I'd rather stay.
Yeah.
I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore the penthouse views. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. I've never seen it.
You've never seen it.
I
was like, wait,
obviously,
you
I
just
know the song.
Wait a minute. Okay,
I love Arnold
okay.
the Pig. Arnold the Pig.
Oh my God! You just. It's Friday.
We always get that sarcasm button on you.
I didn't get the sarcasm. I was like, well, he just obviously he knew the song, but he just never watched the show. Like
Oh,
he
no,
should really
he
watch
watched
the
it.
show. Oh my goodness! You know what, guys? We're gonna take a break.
Petticoat Junction was pretty good.
We are gonna regroup. We are gonna
Hee-haw.
take a break. I don't even know what's. I've lost all order, all control here. But when we come back, we're gonna get to the big hook. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning in to the Hook on Woodward Sports Network. Hey friends, this is the perfect time to learn a new trade and start a new career. Learn more about their 10.5-month hands-on HVAC program at northwesterntech.edu. Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works. All right, friends, welcome back to the Hook on Woodward Sports Network. It is time for us to get to our big hook of the night. All right, let's talk about Mel Kiper and how he thinks that Kyle Pitts is the best receiver in the draft.
He thinks he's the second best player in the draft.
He thinks he's the second best player in the draft. He thinks he is the best tight end of all time.
He does.
And the best receiver going into this draft.
He thinks he's a can't-miss product. He was on with Mike Greenberg and friends on Get Up on ESPN. Check this out. Right there.
What did you say about Kyle Pitts on NFL Live yesterday?
I said he would be the '1 receiver in this draft, and certainly a guy that is the best tight end I've ever graded in 43 years, and that's not a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. He's 6'6", 245 pounds. He runs 4.45, and he's a tremendous nightmare to try to match up with. And I think if you get the right coordinator that's creative and can move him around, I don't know how anybody covers Kyle Pitts. And the quarterback throw it up and let him be a power forward. Yes, to me, he's a unique talent. He's once-in-a-decade type of player. I'm with Bug. I think you take him over the three receivers who I love. I think they're all great, but Pitts is special, and he doesn't come along very often. The other guys you can find, you cannot find a Kyle Pitts. You may not ever find a Kyle Pitts again. Who knows? I like Kenny Yeboah, though, from Ole Miss in the 4th, 5th, 6th round, but Kyle Pitts is a special entity.
Well, let's not sort of gloss right over that. You're saying in the 43 years that you have been doing the draft for ESPN, this is the best tight end you've ever seen?
No doubt. No doubt. And like I say, you don't see guys like this come along that have that type of size, that type of speed. You're talking about when Kellen Winslow came out of Miami, he was 4'6". This is a 4.45 40 guy who's 6'6", not 6'4". So you just can't underestimate the athleticism, the physicality, book term, of a guy like Kyle Pitts in terms of how do you cover him? How do you match up with him?
This guy is like as smooth as water. I mean, it's just so easy. And look, as someone who played in an era where there were some pretty good tight ends, and my very first start in the NFL came against a guy named Keith Jackson, who was an all-pro when he was with Miami, and Dan Marino was down there. And I went up against some of these guys. I would have been like sweating bullets and doing you-know-what in my pants if I had to match up against this guy. Because he's much faster than me. He's taller than me. He has the the wingspan of a power forward in the NFL. I mean, I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to do with a guy like this? What am I supposed to do? There aren't defensive backs who are 6'6", 240 who run 4.3. So one-on-one, he's going to beat you. The only thing that will stop Kyle Pitts is himself or an offensive coordinator who doesn't belong in the NFL. Those are the only two things that will stop him. Himself or a coach who doesn't know how to utilize him. Because other than that, there isn't a defender who's going to stop him one-on-one. It's just that simple.
I love Lou Riddick. Lou Riddick with the great take there I mean, the kid's a stud.
Listen, here's the thing.
He is.
Here's the thing. Who does he remind you of? I don't care who it is. Forget the position. If you change that, to me, that's Calvin Johnson.
I think he's bigger.
That 84 running routes, the size, the corners, the catches, the separation, the pull away, that is Calvin Johnson. I don't care the fact that he's a tight end and the fact that these guys are going. And the NFL, the way that you use players, like you said, it's the coaching. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the size of however you want to use it, and it's coming out. And like you said, Louis Riddick nailed it. Smooth as water.
Man.
And I mean, honestly, look at George Kittle, how he's used. He's a top receiver back.
This guy makes George Kittle look like a...
I know. Did you guys see that stat, which is 43 receptions, 0 drops, 66 targets last year. 0 drops. Do you know what that means to a quarterback? That is gold. 0 drops.
And by the way, that quarterback in Florida, Kyle Trask,
yeah,
he might be a sleeper here coming up. You might be able to get him a second, third round.
So I think the big thing is, I think everybody's set on the top 3 teams in the draft. The first 3 teams going in the draft have got to take a quarterback. You can't mess this up. Not even the Jets. You can't mess this up.
Kyle Brady.
You can get the wrong quarterback, but you can't mess up the position. You've got to get a quarterback. So then that really does leave things at number 4. What's going to happen? The Falcons have said that they're open for a trade. They've already locked in Matty Ice for another 3 years. Imagine somebody like Kyle Pitts going to the Falcons. Right now they've got Hayden Hurst.
Good guy.
They need this. I would be so happy to see him go to Atlanta.
I don't see it.
We're sitting here.
Are you kidding me? It would be like the
we're sitting here at 7 with the
revitalization of
Lions,
Matty
and
Ice.
obviously we're entertaining whether the fact or who they're going to pick or they're going to fall back. But really, Atlanta's sitting there with the power of the draft deciding if. See, but here's the thing. Do you trust who's in charge there? Because it's a bit of in a shambles. So whether they're looking for a deal, but there's going to be a lot of interesting because of the possibilities of what could happen with position players. But Maz mentioned right off the top of the show that KC realized they need to replace Eric Fisher and Mason Schwartz their offensive line. So to make this deal, and you're dealing late in the first round, they got some back, but I think this could be one of the busiest moves, especially in the top 10 picks of the draft.
I'm telling you, the power, I don't think is with Atlanta, because I'm telling you, Atlanta's taking a quarterback. They are taking their quarterback. Then Cincy is either going to take Pitts or they're going to take the offensive lineman. Then you got Miami at 6. If Pitts is gone, I think Miami trades that pick away to someone that wants a quarterback. And then the Lions probably going to get screwed at 7 because the Dolphins basically control the rest of that round. So the Dolphins,
but you're only screwed if they're taking your player.
Right, but the Lions, they might have to take the offensive tackle that's remaining between Slater and Penny Sewell.
And that wouldn't be bad.
It's not bad, but I don't want it.
Right.
I don't want it. I want I want what you said. I want I want the oomph.
That is the oomph.
No, we got oomph already. We're one of the best offensive lines already.
I think what we need is a playmaker like Kyle Pitts, or we need to trade back in the draft and work on our defense.
I said this yesterday. Jared Goff, when he's protected, is a capable quarterback.
Absolutely.
When he's not, we are not as good. Right? Because when he gets... That's the thing. So I believe because you don't have the receiver, because you're going to go deeper in the draft, if you can get one of these guys, if they believe he's a 10-year guy, you can't not take him, right? Because of that. But here's the thing. You don't think Pitts is going to be there, but I wouldn't be that upset because it solidifies the foundation. No, it's not sexy. Not sexy at all. But it could be the piece to start this regime. Right? When this regime starts, their first pick is a stalwart offensive lineman that you build around, that is a piece. It's not a flash. Maybe that's it. I want them to move back and have Parsons available, but who knows? That's why I'm going to be there watching Maz sweat the second pick by the Jets.
New England is going to be moving up. They are moving up. How far they're going to move up, that's another question. And I do believe that I think the quarterback could be there at 6 or 7. And if the Lions and Brad Holmes likes a quarterback, I'm telling you, take your quarterback. We wanted you to take a quarterback last year. We know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
We had Dumb and Dumber running the show, and we dropped our pants.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was a shit show last year. But they're gone. They're on the Idiot Mobile. They're gone, and I trust what we're going to do, and I cannot wait to see where the chips fall.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very exciting first 10 picks of the draft.
And where are we going to be, Mac?
We're going to be at the Del Mar down in Greektown on Thursday, the 29th from 7 to 11, watching the draft with our very own Woodward Sports' Baligian and Bells. Joint Bell! Yeah.
Atta man. Was he gonna have his acai bowl there, or is he gonna let his hair down?
No, he'll probably eat earlier in the day. It's a little late for the acai bowl.
Okay. You never know with Joik.
Yeah, you never know. It'll be healthy, though.
He will.
This is Walter on our social media at Woodward Sports is saying, Maz wants sizzle. What I want is Goff not knowing how many lights are in Ford Field from counting them by looking up at them
Walter,
constantly.
my man.
He said, I'm good with that, but I'm using Pitts as trade bait if need be.
That's a brilliant move,
but
too.
he's also wanting them to work on their defense. The Lions had the worst defense in the history.
That's what second, third, fourth rounds are for.
The 0 to 16 season.
There's no Chase Young in this draft.
16 season.
So you don't reach for a defensive player. There's no Chase Young.
I agree. You can't reach for defensive. That's what I'm saying. Like, trade out of that. Trade.
Yeah. Easy for us to say. We'll see where.
Right.
We'll see how
it plays out.
4 and 6 are the keys.
Wait,
4
and
6.
Listen, when the Jets pick Kyle Pitts at second pick, that just throws everything into a tizzy.
Right? Oh my God.
Jets are going to take Pitts and then trade. They're going to talk Alex Smith out of retirement. That's what they're going to do. That's what the Jets would do. Oh God.
See, now he's thinking about it because he knows it's more reality than it's just.
Adios, man.
Adios. You still got the Yankees, Maz. Nice win in the over last night, by the way.
Thank you. I'm back.
I saw Cool Hand Luke went with your bets because he was crushing out money left and right.
Brother.
Somebody listens in here, Maz.
You know what? I thought they would score more runs, Luke, but we got the 9. We'll take it.
All right, guys. Keep letting us know your thoughts on what you think the Lions should do with that number 7 pick. You think that they should get aggressive, go for the number 4 spot, and get Kyle Pitts? Or do you think that they should just let somebody else have their number 7 pick and worry about things a little bit later in the draft? Keep letting us know your thoughts.
Hawkinson and Pitts.
Could you imagine? But Pitts isn't just a regular tight end.
I know.
I mean, they're going to use him. I mean,
he'd take over for Kenny Golladay.
Everything.
Kenny Galladay's gone. Put him in. That's Calvin Johnson 2.0.
I mean, everything.
It's not going to happen, though. There's no way he falls to 7, and I doubt they trade up.
I'm saying get crazy.
I doubt they trade
up.
Go
all in.
Well, they got extra picks now, right? They're playing with house money with the Matthew Stafford deal. They're playing with house money. The Rams gave it away.
Walter said to you, I didn't say reach. I said defense.
Defense.
That's right. Go.
Second, third, and fourth there, Walt. Second, third, and fourth.
Trade out of that and then focus on your picks a little bit later. All right, my friends, keep hitting us up on our social media at Woodward Sports or give us a call, 313-552-6322. When we come back, is there some crybabying going on in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
According to this guy. According to this one, yes. So we're going to be talking about that. Don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
Hey guys, DMacc here for 8 Mile Vodka. If you are one of those people that enjoys the liquid on the inside, know that it's not the what, it's the who, and it's the guys behind 8 Mile Vodka that I like. In fact, why don't you come down to the Del Mar next Thursday and ask your bartender for a nice ice cold 8 Mile Vodka, and you can probably meet some of the owners who are going to be down there too. If not, you can go over to Myers and check it out. But the bottom line, 90-liter batches, made in Detroit, optimal quality control and care. carbonated bottle, everything that Pilar knows about inside this. It's premium vodka. It's enjoyed straight or mixed, whatever. But whatever you do, if you do this, drink responsibly.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, guys. Is there crying in football?
No,
Is
of course
there,
not.
Tom Mazawey?
Of course not.
No.
Is there crying outside of football about things in football, Tom?
Oh, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Now, you're going to bring one to our attention, right?
I am.
Tom Brady does not like the new numbers rule.
And it's not you were picking on Tom Brady. It's just the fact that Tom Brady stepped out and said this. Well,
He did.
Please enlighten us, man.
His tweet said, "May I speak to the manager, please?" And then it had that little. We'll put the tweet up.
So, but he also said it was the dumbest. It was like the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, here you go. Why have numbers? Just have colored jerseys. Why not wear the same number? Dumb. At NFL, at NFLPA. He said, why not let the linemen wear whatever they want to?
Well, the big thing why it's such an issue, right, is exactly as far as linebackers. You know, when you hear in the huddle and stuff, Mike 55, whatever, which he's reading the defense and certain numbers he knows are certain position players.
Absolutely.
If they change it, it happens to everybody else. To me, the first thing I thought of, wow, this is like the IRS getting Al Capone on tax evasion, and this is what you're going to piss Tom Brady off to get him to quit, right? Because he's the GOAT, and he's going to walk away because you did something silly with the rules or something like this, and he's going to go, but that's like the backhanded sort of way. But I get what he's saying because he's played 60 years, but the kid's coming in.
But
I don't think it's such a big deal.
It's everybody. It's everybody. They've been playing
Chiefs,
this way. So
not the Chiefs. They put it in.
The new rule that was adopted Wednesday is that allows quarterbacks, punters, and place kickers to wear numbers 1 through 19, defensive backs 1 through 49, and then running backs, tight ends, and wide receivers 1 through 49 and 80 through 89. Offensive linemen can wear 50 through 79. Defensive linemen can wear 50 through 79.
Same as the O-line.
Yep. And 90 through 99, and linebackers 1 through 59 and 90 through 99. So defensive players can wear the same numbers as
O-linemen.
Right, linebackers.
Yeah.
So then he said, good luck trying to block the right people now, is what he put on his Instagram story. With the image of the new numbers permitted, going to make for a lot of bad football. He is clearly not happy about this. I understand this.
The old man on the lawn. The old man on the lawn. He's got his opinion. He's the GOAT, everything like that. But it's in the NFL. It's everything with moving forward. We're talking about all these contract deals, Amazon, no commentators, watching a different way. This is the new NFL. So thank goodness.
This is the easy NFL. Easy and Luke.
Right, it's sort of Easy's NFL. Or it's an easier NFL. Okay,
but it's going to be for everybody. You're going to start wondering, like, wait a minute, is this person lined up where he's supposed to be? Wait, this person's now here. It's going to confuse, I think, a lot of people. Maybe confused, but it's going to change the way people are going to have to prepare for
kids, it. But think about it from the NFL's
They sell more jerseys now.
Sell more jerseys. Now I can get, my favorite players wearing a cool jersey.
Charles Woodson's number 2 you could bring back.
Though.
Yeah.
You could bring it back in the silver and black or the green and gold.
Right.
DMacc.
Yeah.
How you wore 25 your whole time here.
Here and in Calgary.
And in Calgary. Yeah. So it's not a known, right, but it's not a known, I mean, it's not a secret that players like to stick to their numbers, right?
Absolutely.
You don't like to switch numbers.
No,
right?
Not really, because you've had it for some reason. But the fact is, in an NFL, it's different because it is sort of a positional way. That's why you see the linemen having to check in for different things, like goal line plays and stuff. You know what? It's just something that back to the drawing board for some of the old guys, and something that the new guys will just have to. Oh, okay, it's the way it is.
Easy, you like this as a young man? You like this? This is a young man's kind of thing.
No, I mean it is what it is. Like we're gonna have to deal with it. I'll get over it eventually, but I like being able to identify guys coming on the field, especially like the newer rookies that we don't know about. You see a guy in a kick return, like you see, oh, that guy's fast, or you see him smack someone, on the kickoff, and you have high hopes. You're like, oh, this guy's coming up, but it is what it is. We can't do much about it. It's going to suck more for the quarterbacks who have adjusted to watching, number 50 slide across back for linebackers and doing plays and stuff like that. That's who it sucks for real.
How about you, Fishy?
It doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't affect me.
You don't care because you're not watching?
No, I'll watch.
Okay.
But it doesn't do anything for me.
All right.
Yeah,
like,
I guess
that guy's number 50. Oh, well, he originally was 6. That doesn't do anything for me.
Okay.
I just don't know how many players are really going to want to change their numbers. I feel like a lot of them are.
I think a lot more than you think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because I know a lot of people, they like their numbers.
Yeah, or it's new guys coming in, too, setting
new guys,
new precedents.
right. Well, the new guys coming in, that certainly does change things.
I remember as a Giant fan, I'm a Lawrence Taylor lover. Greatest player ever played the game, if you ask me, hands down. He started the preseason when he came out as a rookie out of North Carolina. By the way, thank you, Saints, for passing up on him and taking George Rogers. Anyway, he wore number 98 in the preseason, but he came out in the regular season with number 56, because back then you couldn't wear 98 as a linebacker. Now they're allowing you to do that.
Right.
So, but 98 was his number at UNC. But he went to 56, and now 56 is the number that, Derek Thomas wore that number. There's a bunch of players that wear that 56 because of Lawrence Taylor. And, it could have just opened up a little bit more. I always think of Charles Woodson. Tell me he wouldn't have wanted to wear that number 2 jersey when he came to the pros, and he wasn't allowed. So you do what you do. It's just a fun thing.
Don said, I think Brady is turning into Joe Buck 2.0.
Oh.
Walter says, they're trying to sell jerseys. That's simple. And there's modifications. The O-line and D-line still have set numbers they can use. Nick says, could mess up lineman assignments. They just have to adjust. It's true. I mean, we're all going to have to adjust, basically, right? I mean, there's nothing we can do. They should have let the fans vote on this.
Yeah.
See what the fans would have had to say.
Well, the Chiefs are the one that just threw it out there on the table, and they wound up picking it up. So, but back in the day, the Chiefs were the ones that complained about the Lions hogging Thanksgiving Day games. Thank God. Thank you, NFL, for not taking away the Thanksgiving Day game.
What's the only thing we got?
Right.
But there's a reason they didn't take it. There's a reason they didn't take it away, because
it's our Super Bowl.
They play a lot of Ford commercials, if I'm not mistaken, on the NFL. You understand? They have a little. So what they do, they added the third game on Thanksgiving, which has been a bomb of a game most years. But nonetheless, it's more football. I'll watch it.
Yeah, of course.
But leave our Thanksgiving Day game alone, Chiefs.
Yes. All right, guys. So keep letting us know your thoughts on social media at Woodward Sports. And, of course, give us a call, 313-552-6322. All right, more complaining going on in the NFL. Coach Cliff Kingsbury. So I think we all remember the picture of him just chilling in his awesome crib.
Yeah,
the one that he owned.
Let's not show that yet.
Last year,
I don't want to
right.
show that. Oh, okay.
Okay,
There it is.
No, but what's the quote?
Right, so we remember that clip, and of course we remember the clip of Sean McVay in his awesomely rented, which he actually got sponsored.
Yeah.
Did you know that it was sponsored?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at his pool.
Yeah.
This is a rental.
I mean, this is
the Rams beachfront, oceanfront rental that they show off the draft picks to and the free agents to. And look, he's got the old Rock. What is it? Rock? Is it Rock Financial? Rocket Mortgage?
Rocket Mortgage.
Rocket Mortgage. Oh yeah, Rocket Mortgage. There you go. And
why didn't the Lions do something? I mean, Rocket Mortgage, it's in our backyard. What's going on here?
So the kicker is on this whole thing.
To snow on somebody on
on draft
Torch
day,
Lake
we
or
could do
whatever?
something cool here.
Yeah.
We could totally do something cool here.
So Cliff Kingsbury of the Cardinals, he's a pretty cool dude too, just like Sean McVay. So Kingsbury yesterday on Twitter, and let's show his tweet. He says on the Rams Malibu Draft Beach House, I really think it's just a ploy by Sean McVay to allow himself the time to take his shirt off again and jump in that pool, just like he did on Hard Knocks. Sip some rosé wine, take a dip in the ocean, and make some picks. That's what Cliff Kingsbury said about his rival coach in the NFC West, Sean McVay. Now, of course, the boss of Matthew Stafford. He's Matthew Stafford's boss. So our boy Luke put a little something together here for Cliff Kingsbury, because we remember him last year when we did that virtual NFL draft and they went to each coach's house. This is where Cliff Kingsbury was making his picks. Yeah, that don't look too shabby.
But that's his house.
Arizona. Yes,
that is his house. It's not like he rented that to make this big thing. Like, he's just chilling in his own house.
I know, but look at that place.
And plus, it's in Arizona. So, actually, I'm going to take this back.
So, are you getting mad because you just told the Lions to do that, and then if it wasn't Dan Campbell's house, you would be mad like at Cliff Kingsbury? Because it sounds like you're mad at him.
No, I'm not mad at Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury is just chilling in his house. He's not making this big pool party thing about it. He's just chilling in his house. But he's got that awesome pad because he lives in Arizona. The cost of real estate in Arizona is a lot different than California.
Looks pretty comfortable to me.
You would have to rent and get a spot.
That looks like a Chad Johnson property right there.
Giant.
Honestly.
Is that Chad?
I think that is Chad.
If you
could put Chad's head on Kingsbury right there. It's the same. It's the absolute same thing. But here's the kicker. The Seahawks, also in that Western division of the NFC, the best division in football, they want to get in the little scrum as well. Look what Pete Carroll and the Seahawks tweeted out yesterday.
We don't need a pool to do that.
That's right. Remember when Pete Carroll was taking his shirt off to show DK Metcalf, hey, man, we want to draft you. You're a stud. I mean, the way he walks around, I mean, the best body in the NFL goes to DK Metcalf. Pretty much, I would say that's a slam dunk. And Pete Carroll, the oldest coach in the NFL, takes his shirt off in front of him. You know, it's fun times in Seattle.
That was great, though.
It is.
That was really funny.
It is. The whole thing is funny.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean?
They're all picking on each other.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, one's the cool cat in his own house, like just chilling. One's the, you know, I want to be the really frat boy. Let's rent a pool house in Malibu. And then here's the old timer being like,
but you got to remember, these guys are in their 30s too. I mean, it's a different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, live it up and whatever. And as
they got supermodel wives and girlfriends, and they're living it up.
If you're entertaining free agents or draft pick, or, you know, like do the drop of free agents, nice sell.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Who's the only guy that didn't talk in that division? Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers. Oh. And they sit at number 3. Is that division stacked or what? The Cardinals are the worst team in that division.
Nick said,
amazing.
Get a room when we put up the picture of the Seahawks. They were in their own room, their office room.
You're jacked like DK Metcalf. You don't own a shirt.
That's right. Why would you? Yeah. I wouldn't wear any clothes if I was that. Sorry, Mike. Mikey TikTok is disgusted right now.
Fish, what do you have for us?
I don't know if he wants credit, but I'm going to give it to him anyway. Kevin from Muskegon called in, and he didn't want to talk to anyone. He wanted me to tell you, Maz, he wants you to say, get off my lawn.
Oh, come on, Kev. I'm not a get off your lawn guy. Maybe a little.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
That's
when it comes to Tom Brady, he'll tell him, like, Tom Brady, get off my lawn. With
Damn
that
right, you cheater. Get the hell out of here.
That is amazing.
There you go, Kev.
Walter just wrote, I wish I had Cliff's weather in Arizona.
We all do. Not really. Not in the summer.
No, it's too hot.
Not in the summer.
It's too hot.
I'll take it the other months.
It's a dry heat. That's what they say. It's a dry heat.
It's a dry 105-degree heat.
Yes.
It's hot.
Very hot. All right, guys, keep your comments coming on our social media at Woodward Sports. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, let's talk about the 1989 draft that happened 32 years ago today.
Special draft.
Very, very special. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
So what's up? My name is Sean Baligian. Glad to be a part of Baligian and Bell every day at 11. I'm the guy that gets pissed off at all the stupid sports fans out there.
What up, though? I'm Drake Bell here on the Baligian and Bell show here at Woodward Sports Network. Tap into the energetic Sean and the calm, smooth Drake Bell.
Hey guys, it's Maz. It's MyBookie, of course, our favorite betting site. You can get them at mybookie.ag. AG. They make it easy whether you want to bet NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, or a special event like this weekend's UFC 261. MyBookie's the best place to bet it, and though the odds can change, if you bet on Jorge Masvidal right now to win the fight, you'll triple your money. They give you 3-to-1 odds. You put 100 down, you get 300 no matter what the odds change to. So do it. If you're going to bet, there's only one place to do it, and it's MyBookie. Sign up now with the promo code Woodward. They're going to match your first deposit up to $1,000. You put $1,000 in, you get $1,000 back. You put $500 in, you get $500 back. So now's the time to do it. Use Woodward. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, my friends, because we all know that Tom Mazawey loves history.
He does?
This is a good one, though, right? Did you know that?
No.
I mean,
Wow.
breaking news. What's all of our sound effects?
I get so mad at my daughters when they're flunking history. I'm like, what are you doing?
You're right.
Flunking history.
Because you know,
flunking U.S. history, especially.
The problem.
I didn't do particularly great in U.S. history.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, history never changes.
It doesn't change.
I'm better in U.S. history than I am in Canadian history.
But it
I'll tell you
never
that.
changes. Once it happens, all you need to do is just hear the story once, and then it never, ever changes.
I used to know all my presidents and vice presidents.
Of course
back
you
in the
did,
day.
Maz.
Back
Of course
in the
you
day.
did.
In a
and you
row.
probably got an award for it.
I didn't. And I loved NASA. I loved the moonwalk. I got in a newspaper for drawing a little picture of the moon landing back in 1970.
The alleged moon landing?
It was. They landed. I saw it with my own eyes.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Very special day, 32 years ago today, the 1989 draft happened. Great players came from this draft.
5
Troy
Hall of Famers.
Aikman.
5 Hall of Famers, 4 in the top 5, 5 in the top 20. The first pick off the board was one of my favorite guys, Troy Aikman out of UCLA, started in Oklahoma, went to UCLA. Of course, how about them Cowboys? There's Michael Irvin scoring against the Bills. They beat him twice in the Super Bowl. Gotta love him, man. Loved Troy Aikman. And then someone close, near and dear to our hearts. Thank you, Green Bay Packers, for skipping and taking Tony Mandarich and allowing us to have Barry Sanders. That's right, Barry Sanders.
Second down.
Listen to Pat Summerall.
When you get it, the score 31-6.
Watch him turn Tony Vaselli around here.
Yeah, but people had to make up signs like that. I mean, they ought to just, go to their homes and read
Sanders still on his feet.
Like 75. What happened there?
Oh, my God.
6
Look at Brett
Cowboys
Perriman.
missed him.
Oh, mama.
Big low.
How about that? Oh, man. Thank you, Green Bay. Thank you. Continuing. You'll take the next one, Pilar.
Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders. One of the greatest two-way players, obviously, baseball, whatever like that. But
know.
was he was Showtime is the perfect
Prime
nickname
time.
for
Prime
this
time.
guy.
Went to
time.
Atlanta,
Prime
then
time.
San Fran, then Dallas. The guy played it all. Of course, he played on the same day, played in a World Series game and a regular season Atlanta Falcon game
crazy?
on the same day.
And he was a good ball player,
He was
bro.
awesome.
Like it
If he
wasn't.
just played baseball, he would have been, no question, an all-star. No question.
He could be one of the most pure talented athletes in my lifetime. Like just pure, straight.
I'd say it's Bo Jackson and him.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson way above him.
Well,
Then Deion.
different power.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson's a power athlete. Deion is a finesse. He's, you look at him in the Deion high step. Come on, man, that's classic.
And he put it in your face.
Yes.
And he challenged you. And he says, Jerry Rice, you're not going to get by me either. I'm going to be on your ass.
So our social media, because we were talking about how this is a history lesson, we're going back in history. Jay says, "What is Canadian history any day? Anyway, one day hockey was invented. The end."
Yep, pretty much.
That was
Canadian
genius.
history.
And kilometers. Don't forget kilometers.
Yeah,
That one was a good one.
Has there been any Canadian wars?
Yeah, War 1814. We took a little trip. No, that was yours. 1812. Yes, 1812. We fought the Brits, kept them, or the French, and kept them. I don't know what we did. Fort Malden over there.
Don't
in
forget the
Canada.
war, the Canada Cup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Canada Cup
Just
in
the
hockey.
USSR.
We won that one. Gretzky. Yeah.
That was awesome. Anyway, we forgot about the guy before Deion Sanders went. The Chiefs picked the great Derek Thomas. We talked about him. Great linebacker. Phenomenal out of Alabama. Took a DT. Taking it to the house.
Look how big he was.
He was a monster.
He was a big one.
He was a monster. And then finally, the Denver Broncos at 20 took a guy that could not play today because he would be fined and thrown out of every game, and that's the great Steve Atwater. Look at some of the hits that this guy is. I'm not sure what picks you guys look. Oh, hello. And then he'll stand over you, bark all over you. Look at that man. Just wow.
Dang.
So 5 Hall of Famers from this 1989 draft in the top 20 picks. And, of course, one of them was Barry Sanders. So Gil Brandt put that out today. Hats off to him. And great times, man. I love the draft.
Yeah.
And where are we going to be next Thursday,
We're going to be at the Del Mar on Thursday night, 7 p.m. draft party with our very own Joink Bell.
Woo-hoo!
Come and join all of us from Woodward Sports. It's going to be a heck of a time. We can even watch Maz cry at number 2 pick for the Jets.
Hey, when we go to the break, by the way, when we go to the break, please play the Barry Sanders to the break with the sound up, please.
I personally wanted to do that, so
I want to see Tony Casillas get spun around again. Number 75.
Go on ahead and get your fingers ready to do that.
Hey, watch Barry running by. If he would have picked his
Tony
wallet, he could have picked his wallet on the way by.
Watch 75 at the end of this play. He doesn't even know where Barry is.
Second down. When you get it, the score 31-6.
Yeah, but if people had to make up signs like that, I mean, they ought to just, go to their homes and read
Sanders still on his feet. Sanders still on his feet. And Sanders.
I mean, they ought to.
There he is.
It's unbelievable.
Watch. He's going to have his back.
Right?
I got him. Here he comes. Here he comes.
You're on defense. You're not supposed to be looking to block somebody. You're supposed to tackle the guy with the football. Crazy.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have got Art Smith.
Who?
Art Smith.
Who's Art Smith?
Art Smith.
You mean
That's
our floor director that abandoned us?
Right. That's what I say. We just know him as Art, but today he's going to be a guest known as Art Smith in studio. He is in studio, my friends. So don't go anywhere. We've got some UFC talk when we come back.
For that for 22 yards, and then that one from 47 yards.
Well, it's just a matter of time before everyone on this team is going to be heard from. You think you got them tackled? I mean, that's by keeping your feet going and making Sanders move. Some of those moves, there's only one guy in this game that makes, and you just saw that guy.
We are here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right, and you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. You ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton, nice. One more time?
Yes.
Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys.
Welcome back to the Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, my friends, we have got the legendary Art Smith joining us.
Wow, I got the
legend.
He knows how to throw a good party. Woo. Yes,
what is that? Is this some boat? Are we coming out? Hey!
I just want to let you know that on our social media, Don says, who's that dude? Never heard of them before. I know, right? Mm-hmm. Right, yep. Don? We don't know who that dude is anymore either. He's kind of left us. Who that? Who that?
Well,
all
hopefully
right,
it's the guy that hosts the Art of Combat.
Yes.
We talk UFC, so
yeah.
whether this guy, we'll see what he knows.
Yeah. I promise I'm not an imposter. Thank you guys for having me on the show. I appreciate you.
No, thanks for coming on. And
what's going on this weekend?
Oh, just one of the biggest cards of the year. And I know that I say that all the time, right? But Jorge Masvidal was on Kevin Ioli's Yahoo Sports. And he said...
You mean our guest, Kevin Ioli?
Yeah, one of the legends, one of the most legendary interviewers of all time. Think about this, okay? You're on your way to the Joe. You're in the parking lot. You're going to see Darren and the boys play, okay? There's a fight that breaks out. What do? You stop and watch, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're on your way to the most exciting sport ever, hockey. No. It's the fights happening in the parking lot. And Jorge was bringing that up to prove that really fighting is in our DNA. It's caveman. It's, this and that. No matter what you're doing, like a car crash, you see it and you have to watch. And that's what's exciting about the world of mixed martial arts. I mean, this card, not only 3 championship bouts, but former title holders on the card as well. Top to bottom, it's stacked. Kamaru Usman against Jorge Masvidal, the rematch. That's going to be an interesting fight, and that headlines the card. And then, of course, 2 women's bouts, which stick. I'm going to call him out right now. He says, I don't like my women fighting. Well, listen, these are 4 of the most talented women in all of mixed martial arts. You're not going to want to miss this card, and you can join us for the watch party this Saturday.
Shevchenko fighting?
Yep, Valentina Shevchenko. I'm convinced that she's a spy.
She's an assassin, bro.
Darren, if you...
Flat-out assassins. Could be the... think everything that Ronda Rousey, all these other good. This is you know what she reminds me of? The Black Widow.
You know who she reminds me of?
Black Widow in the Marvel movies that would Scarlett Johansson, which would and
I thought you meant Jeanette Lee. The Black Widow.
That's a good one, too. The pool player. But no, she's not. She's Russian.
If she was in a 007 movie, she needs to be the next villain in a 007 movie. Like, she has the accent. What she did to Jessica I, literally almost taking her face off with a head kick. There's so many intriguing matchups with this card. I wanted to bring something up, though, because Eazy, who's on the hook...
Before you do, Art, talk about this as a rematch of the main card. Who do you like?
Yeah. I mean, we could run it down. We did a prediction podcast earlier on the Art of Combat pod. We're going to be releasing the video later on today. There's no excuses as to why you can't find our picks. We're posting them everywhere. But I'll give you one pick as like a teaser. Okay, so let's talk about Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Andrade. Jessica Andrade lost to Rose Namajunas after she beat her and slammed her on her head. She is a striker/grappler/wrestler. She's a jack of all trades. Some would say that we're twins because we have the same haircut, but that's not going to help her this weekend.
Twins with Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not going to.
Don't cheat on Rach.
I know Darren's a big Valentina Shevchenko fan. I think she wins this fight easily. At 20-3, her record surpasses 21-8, which is that of her opponent. I think Shevchenko's got it made. We're going to be releasing, like I said, the video portion, the podcast, and everything later on tonight, going into tomorrow. So if you're looking for picks, make sure that you use my bookie.
What was the Usman fight the first time? How did it go?
It was a 50-45 Usman. The thing is Usman is a welterweight champ, but he's also known as the worst champ because he's boring. He clinches you, he foot stomps you. What he did to Gilbert Burns, knock him out in the second round, was impressive. That's the fight that I want to see him bring to Jorge. Jorge actually used to do the backyard fighting with Kimbo Slice, rest in peace.
Wow.
So he's got a history. I mean, his record is 35-14. This is his last chance at the top of the mountain. It's going to be an interesting weekend.
What's Usman's record?
Usman is 18-1. Arguably the greatest welterweight next to GSP.
Who beat him?
It was 2013. He got choked by a no-name.
And that guy is gone?
Guy's nothing. Ever since then, he's gone on an incredible streak.
Look at these guys looking at each other.
Yeah.
Check them out again.
And they don't like each other. That's the best part. When you think of fights, you're like, oh, it's this guy and this guy, stats and stats. These guys hate each other. They hate each other. And that's what makes it so intriguing.
Has Dana White steroided out completely?
Yeah, he's on the HGH.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his head.
He looks different.
He's a tomato.
He looks way different.
He said he's a tomato.
Yeah, he is a tomato. So, yeah.
Is there any underdogs you think can actually pull off the win?
Yes, that being Rose Namajunas. She beat Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who is arguably my favorite women's fighter of all time. JJ lost to Weili, and now Weili is fighting Rose, but Rose beat JJ. It's this weird MMA math. If anyone has the possibility of making it happen, it's Rose. Don't let records fool you in this fight.
How are you not working for the UFC?
I'm waiting for Kevin to return my phone call, Kevin Ioli, to get me in touch with Dana.
All right.
So, thank you. Oh, yeah, Fish is the best. We're sponsored by Monster, by the way. I'll put this up here like this. I did want to bring something up before I leave, though. I don't want to step on anyone's toes by any means. Can you hold this right here, Fish, the whole time? I'm joking. I'm not going to joke you. I don't want to step on anyone's toes by any means.
All right.
But here's the thing. Eazy has mentioned wanting to be on the Art of Combat pod. The problem is that it's from like 1 to 2, okay? I don't want to step on any toes. I'm not asking for Eazy.
No.
But, go ahead.
Here were the rules about the hook, right? There is absolutely no one that I would rather have on your Art of Combat show than Eazy. But unfortunately, until the hook and he nails, and he's as confident as I am winning 4 cups in that booth as the producer of this show, then when we cross that point and we get there, then please come back to me and ask me. But probably check the beginning of June.
Okay, Eazy, right? Are you okay with that? I just want to make sure that, I don't want it to be like a meat thing. It's not, it's not meat.
The best.
Easy? No, I'm cool with that. Okay. Yeah. I got things figured out. You know how
listen, I got ideas of how both you can help each other. I would be, you know what? And the problem, Art, here's the problem. You shoot before we do this show when we're preparing.
Yeah.
So if there's stuff that he wants to help you with and add to help the show, from cutting things behind the scenes before, he can do whatever he wants. The problem is that until this show is comfortable, that the 1 to 2, he's not available.
I tried, Eazy. I tried. Maz?
Hey, look, I want to.
That's very diplomatic of you, Art. I like the way you did that.
I do appreciate that.
I want to put something out there.
Easy. Why didn't you just ask me?
Hey, no, that's all.
Send an Art to do your dirty work.
Honestly, honestly, God, I think like if I'm in here, in that time 1 to 2. Messing with Art, I'm right here, right after. I actually can even share the same seat.
He's asking his dad for permission right now.
Well, how about this? I will think about it, but right now, where we're at, no.
Mac, wait a minute. I got a segment coming up here.
Oh,
more stuff.
I've got a special segment.
Can I stick around for it?
Yeah, this is a preview of Megusta, No Me Gusta. All right, here it is. You know how the game played.
Yeah.
Megusta if you agree, no Megusta if you say no.
I see where this is going.
Okay. The statement is, Eazy should definitely be on the Art of Combat with Art and the boys, Mike Broadwell, Matt, all the time. That's the thing. Mac, Me Gusta or No Me Gusta?
He's breathing heavily.
He is. Actually, I think he stopped breathing.
See, because if you just give me that question.
That's what I did.
Me gusta, then yes, Me Gusta.
Oh, you say yeah. Okay.
I do, absolutely. I said he should be, but the whole thing
I was setting you up for a No Me Gusta, but you didn't go for it.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Because
ring the bell. This is the real main event.
The No Me Gusta.
Why did you just fucked everything up?
Because you can't
think I fucking had.
Because you didn't ask the freaking question properly.
Oh my goodness.
If you would have said can Eazy be on this sport? Should Eazy be on? Yes, because Eazy should be on the. Should be on the Art of Combat.
Put my music up,
but the problem is that it's priorities and getting your shit together straight. And this is the priority. Art can handle the Art of Combat. When he owns that for us here, then he's on it. But you asked me a question, should he be on it? Absolutely, 100% sure he should be on it.
I said he's...
You said, should he be on the Art of Combat? Did you not?
He did. Can I ask a question real quick? DMacc, will you be at the watch party tomorrow?
No.
What?
No, I got fucking shit to do. I got High Times Cannabis Cup weed to smoke up in fucking Kalkaska and real shit to worry about.
Kalkaska?
You two fucking...
That's my land.
You two, you're Holly.
3 F-bombs from you, 2 from him.
You know what? I'll drop 8 more. Stop.
Fish,
Listen,
you got my
you
board
guys
up?
figured out. See, if you ask the right question, and because if Matt said, here's the Megusta, No Me Gusta, right? When you're confident with what Eazy's doing right now and he's confident, well, can he do Art of Combat? But you asked, he should be on Art of Combat.
But
because he's a combat specialist and he does. But it's not going to sacrifice the benefit of this show.
Not until Papa McCarty said so.
You got it?
You heard it here first.
Papa McCarty, I like that. I just want to point out, I love the dedication and the commitment that you had to the cup turning of your sponsor.
Thank you. I know, Fish, you got to put it behind me so it looks good, Fish. Come on.
Only a couple times did you break stride. I think it was after DMacc's 3rd F-bomb.
Yeah. This is my new swear jar, and it's empty. Let's fix that.
I love Maz holding the monster towel like a WWE Championship belt.
There you go, baby. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Art of Combat podcast brought to you by MyBookie, Proper 12, and Monster
So I
Energy.
would love to see
when can you catch that
show, right?
Do you think he has to work his way into it?
Here's the problem. I allow him to do that, and the minute that it affects our show,
I agree.
what am I going to do then?
I agree.
I'm either going to lose my mind or I'm going to walk out.
Well, we don't want you to walk out.
So there you go.
You're
So
not my
just
mother.
Trust me and do it my way.
Don't be like my mom.
Art?
Please don't walk out on me.
Did that
and next
really
time,
happen?
hey,
Well,
time out. Next time, invite me to Kalkaska.
Did that really happen?
Did that really happen?
Hey, Art, you want to go to Kalkaska tomorrow during your watch party?
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the invite.
Did you walk
You're
out
welcome.
on your watch party?
Never.
Okay.
Those are my people.
Oh my goodness.
I can see why.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Okay.
Do you guys miss me yet at all?
We do.
We do.
We miss you on the floor.
We do. Social
miss you on the
media
floor.
misses you.
I love you guys. You guys are doing a great job, though, and I appreciate the support and the love. And the number one thing that I love is the fact that Eazy thinks he could beat Bruce Lee, because I've been delusional before, too. I'm going to leave now. Have a great day.
Good night.
All right. Thanks. Best of luck on your watch party. I know everybody's going to join in and check it out, because that's what happened last time. You had 125,000 of your closest friends tune in. So he knows how to throw a good watch party. Y'all check it out. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we've got so much more Hook left for you guys. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
So what's up? My name is Sean Baligian. Glad to be a part of Baligian and Bell every day at 11. I'm the guy that gets pissed off at all the stupid sports fans out there.
What up, though? I'm Drake Bill here on the Baligian and Bell show here at Woodward Sports Network. Tap into the energetic Sean and the calm, smooth Drake Bell.
Bridge Street Exchange, downtown Fenton. I'm trying to find me a shirt. Ooh, look at these swimming shorts. What are you doing over there, Stick?
I'm trying to find me a drink. Ooh, look at these bonfire bitters.
Ready for summer.
Let's go.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from MyBookie Studios. It is Friday. Clearly, if you guys could not tell by the madness, it is Friday, April 23rd.
I got to respond to Fred, because Fred said Eazy can learn more with both, ? And absolutely, but you can't go to step 2 before you master step 1. Thank you.
Darren says another team meeting playing out for us.
You know it, bro.
We love it.
Hey, mine's your back playing euchre in the cafeteria, right? Between 9:30 and 3:30 every day. Right?
Are you a good euchre player?
Crush your soul, D.
Really?
Tell him.
Hold on, buddy. You don't know me.
You don't know me. I'm Canadian.
I don't care.
I don't care what.
I could beat your ass if
You could not beat my ass.
I can't.
No.
That's my game.
Absolutely. That is not
Even
your
though I'm
game.
a Jersey guy, that I took that game. That's my game.
Please.
No, please.
You don't want to
There
get
you
caught
go.
in this crossfire. You don't want to get...
Fucking it's on.
It's
Euchre turning.
So my game.
Euchre turning.
Yes. You got it.
You got it.
You know how to play euchre?
I don't.
You little California Texas
That's
girl?
it. You know what? I said no because I didn't want to get into the middle of this. But let me tell you something. Yes, I know how to play euchre. I will euchre your butt all day long.
You probably trump my ace.
I would.
Watch your mouth, Tom.
Maz, hey, if I beat Maz, you and I can be partners and we'll tape it and see how mad we could get at each other.
Wow. You would trump my ace?
I would.
You are an asshole.
What?
You're an asshole.
Yeah,
You
just
don't
because
trump your
if
partner's
you're
ace.
giving me this, Maz, I'm trumping your ace all day long with a Bauer. And I'm going to absolutely, I'll go along with 9s.
I flip Bowers over. Do you flip Bowers over?
If I don't need them.
Okay.
Fuck,
Remember,
that's too
flip
good.
a Bauer over.
Turn a Bauer, cry an hour, bro. Frick. Come on, man.
Yeah, I feel that that's one of the things you need to learn to play when you move to Michigan is euchre.
My kids don't want to play cards. We want to teach them cards. My wife and I love playing cards. My family, we used to play poker once a week in the basement.
You know what our family game was and miss it? Ramoli. Remember Ramoli?
I don't know Ramoli.
So you have a big Ramoli board, right? And it's got different hands and stuff like this. And we used to play with pennies. My grandpa had this huge thing of pennies, right? So all the kids would get the pennies.
Nice.
And you go around, and if you would, have the hand that it is, then you get all the money and stuff like this. And word of a lie, and Maz, you know how the veteran, and what was the soccer, the 0-0? Who's that? Your
That's
grandpa?
Mr. Folk.
Mr.
Mr. Folk
Folk,
Caraccio.
what would he always say?
An April 0. Roma, lasagna.
Yeah, so my
Tomas, have some spaghetti.
My grandpa, Bob Pritchard, he'd always, the old guy, he's always like, and he'd always win. The grandpa would always win the game, all the money at the end. But Ramoli, great game.
Here it is, my kids in this day and age. And I bet you a lot of kids are like this. They don't want to play cards. They don't want to learn how to play cards. They just want to play on these damn things. They really do.
We play backgammon in my house.
I love backgammon. We call that tawla because it's made in Arab. It's made in the Arab world. It's made in Syria.
Really?
Yeah, I have a game from Damascus. My grandpa gave me his game. It's gorgeous. The dice are made out of pearls.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a.
Where did you get
I'll
this?
beat your ass on that board
No,
if you bring it in,
won't.
too.
You guys won't beat me. I'll tell y'all that right now. Nobody will beat me.
I'll roll that 64
I will
times.
beat
Let's
your
go.
asses in backgammon.
Let's go.
You don't want to play against me.
Oh, you guys don't want to play against me in backgammon. I'm really good at
challenge.
Done.
Oh my God, the hook. Bunch of hookers. What do you think?
Backgammon, though.
Does Eazy even know what backgammon is?
Cribbage? Hey, Matt, you any good at crib?
Never played it.
Oh,
Alan says, I think
loser.
we need to get Pilar a squirt gun. When Dee and Maz get too worked up, she gets to super soak her out. Yes, I love
Absolutely.
that.
As the summer comes, how hot it's going to be in here, I'll swear my bathing suit.
You know what else I'm really good at?
What?
Monopoly. And I play to the death.
I will kill you.
You don't even know the real rules of Monopoly.
They banned me in my household and family from ever playing Monopoly against me ever again because I am the worst. I will make.
No, you won't. I'll make you cry.
I honestly think if you want to test your marriage, play Monopoly.
They just quit.
Do you know?
My girls quit.
Everybody quits
Everyone
on me.
quits.
Exactly.
My sisters used to quit. Everyone
That's
quit
because
on
you're not
me.
playing it right.
Of course I am.
You know the new game they have that.
deal.
No, you know the new game they have the $100 bill. You take the $100 bills and you throw them up, and everybody gets to catch them.
No.
And whatever you catch, you get to keep.
That's horrible.
All the $100.
What kind of game is that?
It's called
It is
thievery.
so
That's
fun.
what
It's in the new Monopoly rules.
Ew.
Yes, you take all the $100 bills in the bank, and somebody
Well,
gets to
game's
throw
over
them
before
up.
we start.
What's your
I know,
token?
It's so much fun.
My token? The dog.
I'm the race car.
No, I'm the race car.
Are you? I'll be the hat then.
Okay, that's
I like
fine.
the hat.
I'm the dog.
You got hat tricks.
D-A-double-G.
Easy. What were you going to
Easy's
say
the shoe.
before?
Easy's the shoe.
Luke's the old shoe.
No, Luke's the shoe. That's right. He's an old shoe.
I was gonna say there's a solution to your issue there. All you gotta do is download the game on their phone.
I know. I
You
have
can
it on
trick 'em
my
that
phone.
way.
I have it.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn.
Doesn't work.
They don't care.
I was trying.
No, it's,
You don't
it's
have
not
the job.
same.
How you gonna? Hey, dude, how can you stack the deck and shit?
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. All right, Maz, why don't you get to your sports update, and then
sports
when
update.
when we're done with that, we're gonna take a quick break, and you guys start dialing us up 313-552-6322 because I know you want to come be part of this fun right now. You want to get in on this chaos, and you want to get in on your chance to win a $100 gift card to your choice of Lashish or Detroit Wing Company. All you have to do is answer all 4 of our baseball trivia questions correctly when we play Get Home with Hall Financial. So, Matt,
I want to give it to you. I wanted to get that trade in front of me first. Big trade this afternoon. Kansas City and the Ravens. Well, just brought to you by MyBookie. Use the promo code Woodward. Gets you free money up to $1,000. It is yours when you sign up with mybookie.ag. Breaking news from Adam Schefter about an hour ago. The Chiefs, well, they're trading their first-round pick coming up in the upcoming draft on Thursday. Where are we going to be, Mac, on Thursday?
We're going to be at the Dalmar down in Greek Town from 7 to 11 with our own Jug Brow.
Make sure you come and join us on our watch party. We're going to be, so they traded in number 1, 3 other picks in 21 and 22 to the Ravens in exchange for Pro Bowl offensive tackle Orlando Brown and a pick in 21 and 22. Those are not specified picks yet. So what happened? They lose a couple of offensive linemen right before the Super Bowl, as a matter of fact, right? Schwartz goes down, and who was the other guy that went down?
Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher, who was a free agent, by the way, still. So
wow, that injury must be worse.
It is bad. Well, it's terrible. Achilles, I think it was.
Yeah.
So they get the man Zeus, Orlando Brown, going to Kansas City. Tigers start a 3-game set with the Royals tonight. Casey Mize and Mike Minor from Comerica. Tigers got to stop the bleeding. They've lost 6 of their last 7. Pistons will be in Indiana tomorrow night. They lost at San Antonio again last night. What else is new? They've lost 11 of their last 12. They are the worst record in the East, but not the worst record in the NBA. They're 18-42. Wings over the Stars, 7-3 last night. Why do we care? Because it was a 4-goal game for newly acquired Jakub Vrana. By the way, the last Wing to have a 4-goal game was the man he was traded for, Anthony Mantha. Check this guy out on the Little Caesars Ice. DMacc was there bringing him all the luck. Did you think he was going to get 5, by the way?
I looked in the program when he had 2. And was like, oh, I saw the stat of Sergey since '96. So when he got the 4th, and then they pulled the goalie, but they had too many icings and stuff. They couldn't get him on. Sam Gagne nailed it, but hey, they tried.
They tried. And speaking of Sergei Fedorov, as he was telling you, the last Red Wing to score 4 goals in one game on even strength was the great Sergei Fedorov in 1996. He did 5 against the Capitals day after Christmas. Right after that, and Dan Dickerson was out that night, Mac. He was for the birth of his son, Justin.
Oh, wow.
And guess who was there alone for the first time? And I had to interview Sergei Fedorov. Well, I just gave it away. It was me. It was me. It was me. And I shit in my pants. I swear to God. I didn't know. I'm doing the Wings post game on my own for the first time. Because usually I got Dickerson and Courtney with me. Courtney was out. Dickerson was going because his son was born. And there I was, and Sergei Fedorov scores 5 freaking goals.
Was it you, Maz?
It was me.
Atta boy.
It was me. That was a good studio, wasn't it?
Oh, the shitter?
Yeah, the shitter.
What was it?
John at the Joe.
John P.
Studio P.
Studio P.
Studio P, right across from the Red Wing dressing room. That's where I was.
Do all my drug tests.
That's right.
Yeah.
We had you in there for a few times.
Yeah.
Anyway, just 7 games to go in the season. They'll do it without Dylan Larkin. By the way, they'll play one more game against the Stars, and that is tomorrow night. NFL draft 6 days away. You know it. Next Thursday night, Lions have pick number 7. And Trevor Lawrence got a $2 million endorsement deal with Gatorade. First quarterback to get that deal since Cam Newton. Takes us now to our This Day in Sports. Let's go back to 1999. Now, everyone heard of Fernando Tatis Jr. He's playing for the San Diego Padres, one of the best ball players in the league.
Commitment deal.
He's amazing. But his dad was pretty good, and guess what? He hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning on this day back in '99.
With the bases loaded, no one out, 2-0 the count. Mark is set. He kicks and delivers. Fastball, and it's a grand slam. Woo!
That says no doubt is possible.
A grand slam home run, and the Cardinals lead it 4-2.
That went over the bullpen. That went over the back.
Poor Chan-Ho Park.
Chan-Ho Park.
Tatis could make it.
Same inning.
Run inning here.
Here we go.
Cardinals have already scored 7. In the pitch, the runners go 3-2 to Tatis. Swing and a long one. There it is, folks. Baseball history. A second grand slam home run for Fernando Tatis in the 3rd inning in Los Angeles, California, and the Cardinals lead it 11-2.
How about that? 2 grand slams. That's history. No one has done that. Fernando Tatis Sr. Tonight, Fernando Tatis Jr. and the Padres against the LA
What
Dodgers.
year was that, Maz?
That was back in 1999.
Wow.
How about that? And we got one more to go. One more This Day in Sports. It's only 2 years ago today. What a great series this was. Check out Dame Lillard. He calls ball game and series over the Thunder and then waves goodbye to Chris Paul. Paul George, I mean. Hit it.
This assassin.
Lillard, long range 3.
Dame time.
How cool is that? Look at this. That's Steph Curry territory.
Look at that shot.
Bam. And then he waves at him.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Paul George. Bye-bye, OKC. And they've never been the same since. So great stuff. Love NBA playoffs.
Yep.
It's one of the coolest guys.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, make sure you're giving us a call, 313-552-6322, because it is time for us to play our world-famous Get Home with Hall Financial Baseball Trivia. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on The Hook.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We are recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10.5 months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
a graduate
of Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Oh, it's me. Keep that music playing. I like that music, Fish. It's Maz for Hall Financial. Duh. Have you checked your mortgage lately? If it's more than 3%, you can call Hall Financial and ask them for a free 5-minute checkup. Hall Financial is fast. They do all the heavy lifting for you. So go to davidhallmortgage.com now to get started. Remember, if you're paying more than 3%, you're paying too much. Make the call. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you. Hall Financial, lower payments, better options, more personal attention, more attention than I give the show, obviously.
Listen, you did that for me.
What the heck were you even playing that had him in such a trance? I mean, you weren't quite the trance.
I know what he was doing, Pilar. He was trying to hold it off, so he did his read during 420 on this Friday.
Look at that.
R-Y day. Matt's thinking about me. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome, brother.
But it was, hey, Fish, now you know you can mesmerize Maz with subtle tunes. Mesmerize him. That's a shirt.
Being mesmerized.
Mesmerized.
Oh
what are my
God,
days
that
again?
was
In
so
order.
funny.
What are my days?
Okay,
In order.
Friday, Saturday, Thursday?
Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Wednesday,
Monday,
Sunday,
Tuesday.
Monday.
No. Sunday after.
Yeah, Sunday after
Saturday.
Yeah. So Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday. There it is.
That's the
there
order.
it is. Somebody make me a rap song.
Yeah,
Bum, 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 bum.
totally. All right, my friends, it is time for us to play our world famous Get Home with Hall Financial baseball trivia, where you get a chance to win a $100 gift card to your choice of either Lashish or Detroit Wing Company. There's a whole lot of wings you can buy, my friends, and a whole lot of good wings you can buy, to say. So, Fish, who do we have on the line?
We have our good old friend Paul from Hackensack, New Jersey.
Paul!
Paulie from Hackensack? I mean, Hackensack?
Hello?
Paul, are you
I
there?
gotta turn this up.
Is you there? Hello?
Hi.
It's hard for me to hear him. Okay, I think I just turned him up. All
Hello?
right.
Hey, Paulie, can you hear us?
My boy Mazzy, you there?
I'm here, man. Can you hear me?
I'm on the freeway right now. All these schmoes, they don't know how to drive. I say, I'm going to call my boy Mazzy, my sister Pilar, my brother Darren. They're all going to be here.
Darren.
Well, we're here. We are here, my friend.
Oh, you're
Thanks
Darren in
for-
Jersey.
Okay.
You're Darren in Jersey.
Yeah.
I like that, how you do that.
Thanks for calling in.
It's so true because you do that all the time, too.
I do. I call you Darren.
No, I know you do. That's a Jersey, so you let me know.
It's all right.
Okay, wait.
Sorry, Paul.
Paul, what was that? What did you say?
Oh, no, I'm never going to forgive Darren for the cup. You know, we won over them in the finals with the Devils, so we got that over him already.
That's right.
Well, I thank you, Paul.
1995.
Because if we didn't lose to you, then I wouldn't be sitting here with 4. How many of your Jersey Devils have?
4.
Okay, exactly. Same as me.
Should have had 7.
Team right now.
I should have
They're in the
6.
gutter.
Anyways,
All
let's
right.
play the trivia.
Let's play the trivia. That's right.
You know how it goes. Hall Financial will get you base to base to base, answer all 4 questions, and get a $100 gift card to either Lashish or Detroit Wing Company. Are you ready for question number 1, Paul?
Of course.
All right, Pilar, hit him.
Oh, you're not going to start
Nope,
this one?
I got
All
number
right.
2.
Oh, okay. Who was the first player to hit 700 career home runs?
Hold on, Paul. Don't answer that. I don't have my music up.
Oh, my
Son
goodness.
of a
He's
bitch.
not in his trans yet.
I got out
I
of
know
this
the
damn
foul
board.
language today.
No, it's okay. I'm changing lanes anyway.
Okay, I'm good. All right, Paul.
Do you need
go
me to
ahead.
help you there, man?
I'm good, Fish. I wish you would run the music, but go ahead.
All right, Paul. Who was the first player to hit 700 career home runs?
Is there a hint involved in this one?
Well, yeah. I mean, really? You're asking like the most famous baseball player of all time?
Babe Ruth?
Yes.
Thank you.
I would say there was a pig.
Do all you guys from Jersey beg?
My God.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Don't you know any baseball?
Now we got 2 New Jersey guys going
I
at
told
it.
you all of my knowledge.
Paul.
All of my knowledge is exclusively New York Mets.
All right. Don't make me. I will give you a Mets question off the cuff right now. Do not make me.
Go ahead.
I'd rather not.
All right, here we go. Question number 2. Speaking of Babe Ruth, you know Hank Aaron broke his record, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Who broke Henry Aaron's record? And I put broke in quotation marks. Who broke Henry Aaron's record of 755 home runs? And there's an asterisk at the end of this guy's name.
Ooh. Well, you see, there's 2 that I'm thinking of, and the one, yeah. It's a very giant question, if you know what I'm getting at.
I do.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I might just have to fly with it. I'm going to go Barry Bonds.
Yes.
Attaboy, Paulie.
Walter is also playing along on our social media, and he is smoking it.
You're at second base.
All right, here you
DMacc,
go.
question number 3 to Paulie.
All right, Paulie. What Major League Baseball team moved to Washington, D.C. to become the Nationals in 2005?
The Expositions.
Yes, nice. Very
You
well
are
done.
1 away from winning a gift card that I don't even think you can use. You're going to have to donate it or something. Or
No, I told you.
He's got family here.
My nephew
your
lives
nephew.
out there. I don't know where. I'll send it.
Hey, are you near Pizza Town today? You're driving. Are you near Pizza Town, USA?
Maz, my wife just hassles me for all these errands. I don't even know where I am at this point.
I'm sorry, Paulie. All right, Pilar, give him the grand prize winning question.
All right. Who was the last Tiger? Wait, am I allowed to do this? The last question, or because
you can.
I don't have the ding ding ding.
I have it.
Okay. All right.
What the hell are you talking about? The ding, ding, ding.
Well,
I've been
like
ding, ding, dinging for you the whole damn time.
Bing! Okay. I just needed to know if there was going to be some bells and whistles when he won.
Yeah,
this.
I have it.
Okay. All right.
Matt has a good soundtrack too.
Is this your first time playing the game?
No.
Yes,
it's not,
Matt.
but
This is their first
Who's that
time.
towel?
Yeah.
Give me my towel.
Well, it's my second.
Here, I'll give you another one. I got another one over here.
All right,
No,
folks.
okay. Maz likes to have it in a certain order, just to where he does the first question and the last question.
But he changed it today.
So he changed it today. So I needed to make sure he was going to be ready with any kind of crazy sound effects.
I don't think he's going to get this one.
All right. Well, here we go. Who was the last?
I got it again.
Congrats.
Who was the last Tiger to hit 400?
Get out of the lane. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Why I oughta? Why I really, really oughta? All right. Who was the last Tiger to hit 400?
You know the Tigers, the Detroit Tigers?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a team I know.
Who was the last Tiger to hit 400?
Walter saying that
And
it
we-
was easy as pie today.
What'd you say?
Well, Walter, it wasn't.
Tell Walter he's wrong.
No.
Well, is it an older player? Is that
It's
the
old
that
as
might-
dirt, bro.
Bro.
Like almost
Hi, Cobb.
100 years ago.
They haven't hit 400 in like 70 years, 80 years.
Hi, Cobb.
Ooh, that was good.
That was close.
You were close.
That was so
Dennis
close.
said
That was so
Cobb,
close.
Give it.
Dennis
Hey,
said Cobb as well on our social
listen,
media.
you
Very
just
close.
got Tom Mazawey. Maz, give him the thing. This is.
Paulie, the last Tiger to hit
Who said?
400 was Harry Heilman in
I was
1923.
gonna say human.
But listen,
gonna say-
Ty Cobb hit it the year before. So that Tigers had
Well, that's not
back-to-back
too bad.
400 hitters. But that was a hell of a try, man.
It's a Maz question.
Nice try, man.
Son of a.
Okay, you know what? It was
We-
great calling in. I'm getting in the merging lane right now, so I'll talk to you all later.
Well, feel free to call
All
back.
right,
Well,
buddy.
you-
yeah, better
yous
luck
guys are
next
great.
time. Better luck next time. Always a fun call when he calls.
Listen to
that's
Bruce
for
Springsteen
sure.
a little. That'll calm you down.
What?
I was telling him to listen to Bruce Springsteen. He's, a Jersey guy. He's Jersey's favorite son.
What if he's not a big fan of Reese?
They are. If you're in
They
New Jersey, you're a
You
fan.
have to be?
You
Is that a
have to
rule?
be.
You have to be.
Oh, yep. Our social media is saying so close. I agree, Jenna.
Now-
It was so close. He was on a roll.
I got a funny one for
I
you
always
guys.
laugh so hard whenever he calls. My goodness. Polly, thank you for the laughs.
the shingles. I hope. I'm waiting for one of these times he calls in and he's doing that and we hear it.
Walter says, love the last question. That was epic.
Thanks, Walt.
Brayden Maz's. That's a Tom Mazawey special.
The old trick. The old trickaroo.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. But
You okay?
when we come back, Roger Goodell is now going to be able to hug it out on draft night. Don't you guys wish you were them? Don't you wish your commissioner was vaccinated like Goodell? Whatever.
There, nicely done, Pilar.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
Sun RV Resorts has over 160 RV and camping resorts in the U.S. and Canada. Guests can enjoy water parks, lazy rivers, mini golf, restaurants, bars, and even Wi-Fi if they want to stay connected.
Of course.
With locations from the Florida Keys to Myrtle Beach to San Diego Bay and Petoskey, Michigan. Guests can enjoy the outdoors at Sun RV Resorts. All right, guys, welcome back to The Hook here on Woodward Sports Network. So earlier in our updates, we talked about new restrictions being lifted if a football player in the NFL had their vaccine. The NFL and NFLPA agreed to modifying COVID protocols for players who get vaccinated. That included no daily testing, no longer have to quarantine if identified as high risk, close contact, and they do not have to submit to lengthy entry tests following travel. So things are starting to loosen up for them, but also loosening up things is going to be for Commissioner Roger Goodell. Since he has finished his full vaccination process, now they are going to allow him to hug the draft prospects as
He's
their
a cool
names
hugger.
are
Look at that.
announced.
He's a big guy too.
Look at him get dwarfed by that
That is
kid.
a big hug. That's a bear hug.
That's a happy kid.
How do you guys feel about it? I mean, if you were a player, would you want anybody hugging you right now, vaccinated or not vaccinated? DMacc,
I'm up
if
for
you
the
were-
hugs.
Yeah, I don't care. I think if you're obviously where they're at, if the limited number that is attending, it's pretty much like everybody's been vaccinated or had the tests and stuff like that. So it's, I guess, as close to normal as. And if you're comfortable with that, sharing the excitement, that's always one of the heartwarming things behind, because it was always like, well, how do they know that? But then you realize that he does be pre-draft, get to know some of these kids personally, and it's sort of the relationship of going into. So I mean, I don't have a problem with it. If I got drafted in the first round, top 5, I'll give anybody a hug.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Walter's saying, am I wrong for wanting a snowstorm or rainy days in Cleveland for the draft?
Aw.
Detroit deserves it more than Cleveland. I concur, Walter. We
Their team
deserve
left.
it. But
Their team left, Walt. You remember? Their
Yeah.
team actually left town. They didn't have a team for a while. They did bring back the expansion Browns, but they did leave. They got a lot of pain too. They truly do.
they do.
They do.
They do. I don't know. Eazy, do you have? Can we go on ahead and put up the pictures from the screenshots from the CDC? What the CDC says. So this is from the CDC website. It says we're still learning how vaccines prevent, or we're still learning now what vaccines prevent you from spreading the virus that causes COVID-19 to others, even if you do not have symptoms. We're also still learning how long COVID-19 vaccines protect people. So just go back to that very first one. They're still learning how well vaccines prevent you from spreading the virus that causes COVID-19 to others, even if you do not have symptoms. So you can get the vaccine and it's still not, you can still technically spread it to somebody else. I mean, what, they've had 24 cases where people have gotten the vaccine and then they still get COVID.
Well, nothing's for sure because
Right.
you have the different parts of the strains and this.
That's
So
the
it's
other
facts
thing.
we're all learning and whatever else. So my thing is that it still hasn't opened up 100%, and everybody that is going different places like this are on top of that. You know, Roger Goodell in the NFL. Well, that's going to be like the safest place to be is if you're invited there because protocols and all that stuff. So I wouldn't worry about it as much. But still, the rest of us, you know, you wear your
People
mask.
are traveling, though. I mean,
Okay, well, I mean, it's but one of those things is how they've limited it. So
Sure.
whether they're traveling or not, like they've opened up things because of this. So but we're always still learning, and we'll continue to learn. But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't see how it's any problem when they report that they open up all the in different states and there's no
well, but the thing
response
is,
back.
you're hugging these young athletes, and you're saying that it's okay for you to
what
hug them.
What I'm saying is that I assume that if you're in this room and you're getting drafted and they've okayed the hugs to everything else, that all the due diligence is played through, right? So I mean,
Right.
it's sort of like your own
I'm sure
family.
you would have taken a COVID test.
Well, that's what I'm saying is you can't get there to that without going through the highest steps and regards.
This is a list of the players that are all okay with hugging Roger Goodell.
Yeah,
They're gonna be in
look at that.
attendance on
These are-
draft night.
They're going to have a
They're
bunch of
all
them.
okay hugging Roger Goodell.
Trevor
That are
Lawrence
gonna
isn't going to
have-
be there. He's going to be in his home.
Why
Trevor
would he?
Lawrence, the number one pick.
Yeah, because he's
gonna
already
be home.
knows. He's
Smart.
working on the
He's
playbook already. Urban Meyer gave him that like months ago.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let us know your thoughts. I'd be like, dude, we don't have to hug it out. Just a simple little fist pump.
Well,
is
you don't
cool,
have to
right?
hug if you don't want to. I'm sure they tell
Yeah.
him if you don't want to hug, put your fist out or something like that, and he probably gets the hint. But today I read in the Detroit News, our good friend Woj, Bob Wojnowski, he wrote, look, I never thought in a million years I was one of those guys that, you know, I'm not going to get COVID. I'm protected. I don't go out too much. I wear my mask. I do this. I do that. So he went and got a shot. And then after he got a shot, 2 days later, he went out to eat with a bunch of friends at a bar watching the March Madness. And there wasn't a lot of people. Before you know it, it got crowded. And he stayed long because that's what we do when you get hooked on a game. And he wound up 2 days later getting sick. And he's been down and out for like a month. And he wrote, it's a great column. If you guys, Woj is great. You should read him in Detroit News. He's phenomenal. What a great guy he is.
He's awesome.
And he's getting better. But the worst part, he said, was the taste when he tried to bite a piece of pizza and it had that COVID rancid metal taste. And I had that as well. And I knew I had it when pizza tasted like metal to me. And I'm just saying, man, it's out there. Be careful. Even if you get the shot.
Well, so
be
what
careful.
they're saying with the shot is that a lot of people do exactly that. They get the shot, and then a couple days later, that same day, they're out and they're, you know, not necessarily, they're not necessarily being, you know, reckless, but they are starting to drop their barriers a little bit more and not as crazy cautious. And sometimes it's saying it takes 2 weeks for the shot to even start, for your body to start developing the
It's
antibodies.
supposed to protect you from getting very sick.
Right.
That's what the key is on this shot. That's how they're telling you. This vaccine is supposed to not going to keep you away from it. Because when you get the flu shot, you can still get the flu. It's just a different strand of the flu.
Sure.
Same thing with this COVID thing. It's supposed to keep you from going to the hospital, which are pretty jammed up right now, from what I understand.
Walter on social media saying, my sister down in Tampa is fighting her for the second time. This time unknowingly infected the entire home, which is, my gosh, our heart breaks for that.
That's the kicker.
Her 3-year-old, her sister, 2 minor kids, 12 and 10 years old. It's a crazy crapshoot. Just be vigilant. And, you know, and this is something where people are saying kids can't get it. Kids can't get it. You can only get it once. What are the chances of you getting it a second time? And this is, Walter, you're right. You just have to be vigilant. So for me, a simple fist pump would be good, right? But for others, you can hug it out. All right.
No, I just looking here. I'm going to look into this D Hill. Nobody's reached out to Darren Hill yet for his gift card?
Oh, my God. He actually wrote that?
Yeah.
When he texted me earlier and I told him I would take care of it.
Yeah,
Darren,
he wrote that.
That's why I got angry at you. Why do you do these things?
I'm still waiting on that call regarding my gift card.
Why do you do these things,
But
D Hill?
here's the thing, right? Because the accountability. So Darren Hill, if you did text Maz before you wrote that on here, that's not a good look, bro. That's
Would you like to see
that's all Maz's fault. I take a picture of the winner's number, write it down, and send it to you guys. Yes.
This wasn't to you, bud.
I know.
So please let me finish.
Don't point at me, Fish.
Fish, you did exactly because I get it too. This was to Maz to find out why exactly, to know that when things come up here, right, that we will read is there's accountability, especially with the hookers, and we appreciate everything, but you're not going to do that on my show.
I got you covered. I will send it out.
So don't do it again.
And I will send it out to Jenna, and we got another winner. I forgot who it was. It might even be Pete. I owe you guys. We'll get them out to you, I promise. Mike came in here this week, took a picture with us. He was happy. I'll make sure everyone gets their prizes. Don't worry. I got you.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to play a little bit of Megusta or No Me Gusta, and we've also got some Pit Boss for you, so don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Oh, it's me. Keep that music playing. I like that music, Fish.
Here, downtown Fenton, my favorite Bridge Street Exchange.
That's right. And you want to switch up your wardrobe this summer? It's this easy. You ready, Joey?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? I like it. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
All right. Ooh, Brixton. Nice. One more time?
Yes.
Ooh, I like the hat on this one, too. You ready to do it one more time, Joey?
I'm getting tired. One last one.
All right, let's change it. Bro, where's your shirt? You need new clothes this summer. Bridge Street Exchange in Fenton. That's where you need to go. Thank you, guys.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. It is time for us to get to Megusta or No Me Gusta. And this is a double dose today because Maz gave you an early dose of Megusta.
Well, it didn't turn out the way I wanted.
Well, he didn't question it
properly. I did. I blew it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Nonetheless,
point was made though, Maz.
It was. Thank you.
Nonetheless, he did give you some Me Gusta or No Me Gusta. So you guys know how to play. You guys are always welcome and encouraged to play along with us on our social media at Woodward Sports, or give us a call, 313-552-6322. I'm going to read a statement. If you agree with it, you say Me Gusta. If you do not agree with it, you do not like what I'm saying, then you say No Me Gusta. Jenna says, I'll come in next week for mine after I leave work. Yes, Jenna, please come in for your card.
Yeah,
good job.
We get pictures and
you let me know ahead of time.
That's what it's all about.
All right, so here we go. College football just changed their rules again. Must attempt a 2-point conversion in the second overtime. They're also working on coming up with a penalty for faking injuries, more spacing on the sidelines. The NFL should adopt college football's overtime rules. ¿Te gusta or no te gusta? Who wants to go first on this one?
I'll do it. College football has grown on me. The overtime has grown on me over the years. You start at the 25?
Yep.
You start at the 25. You try to score a touchdown or a field goal, or if you don't get any points, the next team gets an opportunity as well. If they just kick a three-pointer and you have no points, they win the overtime game. If they tie, you continue to play. Now, in the past, it's been the fifth overtime. If you score a touchdown, you would need to score a 2-point conversion. A couple years ago, they changed it. You have to do it in the third overtime. Now they're moving it up to the second overtime. And now they want to do, starting in the second overtime, they just want to do the 2-point conversion.
No, starting in the third overtime.
The third overtime.
So let me read what the rules are according to Yahoo Sports. The NCAA announced that teams will be required to attempt a 2-point conversion after a touchdown when a game reaches double overtime. So previously, a 2-point attempt was mandated once the game reached a third overtime.
Mm-hmm.
So additionally, If a game now reaches a third overtime, teams will have to run alternating 2-point plays instead of starting another drive at the opponent's 25-yard. The alternating 2-point tries were previously in place once a game reached a fifth overtime.
Yeah,
so
it
now,
speeds up the overtime.
With that, I say no me gusta with the NFL. That's a no me gusta.
Oh, you want them to play?
I want them to play. It should be sudden, not sudden death. Each team should get the ball unless the defense scores or unless you score a touchdown.
But then you can go into somebody scoring no wins. It's basically a tie
Well,
in the
that
NFL.
happens
It's been a couple
but
times.
the tie in the NFL has. I'm going to say no me gusta because I don't want the NFL, but I like the love the changes the college has made. So it's pretty much first time you take your 25, and then you can kick the extra point. The other team, if they tie it up, then you got to go for 2. Then you got to go for 2, and then it's 2-point play, 2-point play, 2-point play. Whoever converts, and to me, I think that sort of speeds it up.
It's like free throws in basketball.
Yeah.
End the game with shooting free throws, basically.
Or 3 points, almost.
Or a 3-point shot.
3-point.
Right, but I don't mind it. I just think it's too
drawn out.
Too right now.
Yeah.
And that's too short for the NFL being the pro big league. I still think in that league, because they use ties. We saw it last year. You know, we saw more than our fair share of ties last year for a regular year. But I'm just saying no me gusta for the NFL. But I go. If the question was, do you like what the college did? I'd be Megusta all day.
All right, Eazy. ¿Te gusta o no te gusta?
For college, I love it. I think, again, gets the game over quicker, and then it keeps these guys healthier because you never know what's going to happen on any play. These guys have futures. It's not all of them. Some of them have futures in the pro leagues. You know, can change their families' entire lives. So college, I like it. NFL, no. Keep it the way it is. I'm fine with how it's been.
All right, Fish. ¿Te gusta o no te
Wait,
gusta?
I want to guess. I don't care. I don't care what you do because I don't like it either way. Okay, go ahead, Fish.
It's not going to affect me either way. That's what he says.
Well, you kind of stole me. I like it in the college. I like it in the NFL, but the NFL's not going to care. They're going to keep it the way they want because they have billions of dollars. So they're going to do it their way, and they don't listen to fans. So
good point.
They're going to keep doing it their way, and if their way is doing 10-minute overtimes, then that's their way. They're not going to change.
Yeah. So I'm going to agree with everybody on this one, too. I love it a lot for the world of college. It speeds things up. No me gusta to implement this in the NFL. Let them play the way it's going now. And it's, you know, I hate when there's a tie, but
that tie
ties,
2 years ago with the Lions and the Cardinals cost us Chase Young. Just want to remind everybody about that.
Puts things more at stake. It really.
Damn.
We weren't supposed to lose that game the way it played out, so you can't use that.
I'm just saying. It sticks with me because the
Redskins.
Redskins.
That's a game they should never have lost.
I know, but the Skins beat us that year, and we still picked one pick behind them because of that tie. And this just in from Dan Wetzel of Yahoo. He's the best in the biz. He's a Michigan boy, by the way. College football playoff. Looking for more changes. They're considering various expansion plans, including 6, 8, 10, 12, and 16 team options. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Maz. They're not going to.
Yes, they are. They're definitely going to change it.
Oh, they're going to change. That's money.
No question they're going to change it.
They should. They're
They'll
not
go
going
to 8 without a doubt. That'll be the next move.
I don't think they. I want them to. I don't think they will. They're stubborn. They're not going to do it.
We'll see.
Change it. It's brand new.
All right, guys, keep letting us know your thoughts. ¿Te gusta o no te gusta? All right, let's get to a little bit of Pit Boss with DMacc.
Absolutely. Play that intro, Easy.
Start the car.
Second base. First or last, baby. You know.
Well, I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
You know what, guys? What is so apropos about that is we are racing in the Talladega Geico 500 this weekend. Yeah, piss excellent Ricky Bobby. And for that case, put up the graphic because here are my picks for this weekend. Bam, put $1 million. If you got $1 million, take Ricky Bobby. Take the cash, D Hall, mortgage it all on Ricky Bobby. If he's not in, then somebody else might win. But here, we're going to take 3 $10 bets. Obviously, we know my infinity for Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski. What I've seen out of the past 3 weeks, these are 3 drivers that are consistent winners in this level, but they haven't reached their potential, and that's why we've had a lot of first-time winners, a lot of different winners this year. But this is a track. If you want to watch this race, all you really have to do is tune into the last 10 laps, because this is usually where they start with 40 cars and end with like 6 or 8. It's unbelievable. One of my favorite races of the year. And so I got Kevin Harvick plus 2,000, Kyle Busch plus 1,200, and Brad Keselowski plus 14, I believe. Or Kyle Busch, sorry, 18, and Brad Keselowski 12. So there it is. Have fun this weekend, and one of my favorite racetracks. It's bumper cars.
Keselowski's plus 1,200?
Yeah.
I'm all over that.
Yeah.
He is due.
Yeah.
Well, Tammy says it's Harvick's week.
I hope so, Tammy. I'm working. You know what? It's if you're a NASCAR fan, you've seen these 3 teams have disappointing years. Actually, Brad's not too bad, but the fact that this is an old school track that guys can win. But don't be surprised if somebody from the back, like last week, Alex Bowman at plus 8,000 won.
Yep.
Is he related to Scotty?
As smart as he is, probably.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, we're going to be wrapping things up here on this Friday show with DMacc Friday. Don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Morning, Art.
Morning, DMacc.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. It is Friday, April 23rd.
How do you spell Friday?
F-R-Y. Today.
Sizzle my nizzle. Exactly. And you know what? We're going to turn this into a DMacc Friday. Now, last weekend when we went to the weekend, I mentioned to you guys that I was getting together with a few friends, and we were going to
I think it was Friday all week.
With Afro Man. Yeah, well, it is every day. With Afro Man and stuff like this. So it just so happens that today, Trick, the Smoke Gang, but one of the members who is a really good buddy of mine, E-Rock, the Ghetto Poet, is releasing his Top Shelf. While we filmed a little, I'm going to show you a little bit of what goes on in some of these things. This weekend I got to go up and judge some high time stuff, so play the video there. And this is a new song you can download called Top Shelf. Check out E-Rock, the Ghetto Poet.
All right, where we kicking it? Back here.
Smoke Gang. One beat maker, the hit maker, the hit maker, the hit maker.
DMacc in the back.
We smoking it loud, you smoking low. Blowing it loud, you blowing on. No big grass, we roll. Top shelf, we roll. We smoking it loud, you smoking low. Blowing it loud, you blowing on. No big grass, we roll. Top shelf, we roll. I be smoking loud, I be smoking loud. I can't turn it down, I can't turn it down. Smelling like a pound, smelling like a pound. You know I'm in the room, I ain't gotta make a sound.
Blue shirt.
Turning no smoking section to a smoking section. When I roll the J, I roll it with perfection. Fucking with these thoughts, you better use protection. These niggas flexing on the gram, I call that insta flexing. Dab on them, Cam Newton, so high, parachuting. Fuck Captain Planet, fuck smoke clouds, air polluting. High as hell if you know me. Smoking on some good weed, smoking on some good weed. That sunshine, that wet pee, oh. We smoke on it loud, you smoking low. Blowing it loud, you blowing on. No big grace, we roll. Top shelf, we roll. cosmic, everlasting. What have we found? Why are we gasping? Just ask for a friend that wanna be healed. Spectrographic, telepathic, damn. Metropathic, talking about bibliographic and graphics. This plant's enhancing my scholastics. Keep me away from entertaining my psychopathics. I got them, they demons. I don't like them. So the tree of life will help me fight them off of my intellect like a force field from the worst thrill. I had a choice of becoming a serial killer or shoot at the music. Who was there to say that when they tried to introduce it? I thought they was using it. It smell kind of good, cuz the devil's a lie, though. Space travelers.
Smoke gang. There it is. A little bit of a weekend.
Was that at your smoke shack?
Yeah.
No, that was actually at an event. And as you can see, Trick there at the end dropping some lyrics. If you listen to the song and stuff like that, E-Rock was in the blue, but those are some of the crew travel around with. Now we head up north and see if I can get you some extra stuff this weekend. But this weekend will be a little bit more chill. But that's the community, and as you can see, everybody just getting along. There's a lot of in that room there. There's a lot of cannabis power for sure.
I would hope that they were getting along. There was a lot of smoke in that room. You know, it chills you out, don't it?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
You go to any cannabis event or whatever. It's the greatest thing in the world because everybody's just into their own and it.
They got a bunch of barca loungers at these things. Is everyone sitting in a barca lounger?
You know what, Maz? If you're smart, you bring your own.
Ah.
Yeah, you know. So there's. It's a culture. It's a culture. It's a lifestyle. It's everything. And I live everything else. I've lived my life hard and whatever. And this is what I choose to do. And wow, and the health benefits and the fact. The biggest joke is what I love the most heals me. So
I love that.
There you go.
That's what we love for you.
Yes, absolutely.
I love a happy DMacc.
Absolutely.
We all love a happy DMacc.
I'm always
don't
happy.
we?
I'm always happy.
Cheryl loves a happy DMacc.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. No, I'm happy. It's just that, you know, when I get involved in projects and if I'm going to put everything into it, I expect, you know, it's accountability to anything else, especially now. When I say it, I got to be accountable to myself and you guys. Right. So there we go.
Hey, I wanted to bring something up before we got off. Before we do our betting segment, there is betting news. Caesars Palace has completed a $4 billion acquisition of the sports betting brand William Hill. William Hill was they're the mafia of England. They went out there, they bought them, they now own them, and they have betting in 13 states, but they're going to be in 20 states very soon. And guess what? Caesars has a deal with the NFL, so you're going to be seeing a lot of Caesars coming up. And on the heels of that, today, Florida, the governor Ron DeSantis makes the deal with a Seminole tribe. It legalized sports gambling in Florida. They're looking to bring in over $600 million annual dollars just on sports betting that people were doing anyway. Now it's legalized, and now you're going to make money on it, just like cannabis. I mean, it's in the same type of family.
Take out the subject, right? It's supply and demand. It's everything else. It goes down to, so with all this coming in and now people realizing how, like, whether it's government, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's to realize that what you're in and what it's about, because you can use it to anything else. And that's why it's when you put yourself in the win-win, there's always that money there. It's just we've been taught it's like win-lose. It's not the way it is.
Well, the states are dominating this. This used to be only in Las Vegas. Can you go sit in a sports book and bet? Now, you know, once New Jersey hopped on.
Well, just tell them that was it. You asked earlier, and I knew this, that people say, well, where's the most money?
Where's the most money gambled in this country?
Jersey.
Not
Vegas. I know.
Right, Jersey.
Michigan's top 5. Michigan's top 5. We're coming on.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Very nice.
It's nice. The transaction further expands the reach of Caesars Rewards by providing William Hill members access to the company's industry-leading loyalty program, including the ability to earn tier status that can be used at all of the company's land-based and online properties. So
I bet you Fish was part of William Hill. You know, it was in England, so I figured he probably has bet a couple times with William Hill.
That's too far east.
All right, guys, let's get our picks for who you like. Tom Mazawey, you kick it off first.
All right, I was back on the ball last night, 2-0. Gave you the Yankees and the over. I'll give you 2 tonight. I like the Metropolitans with Jacob deGrom over the Nationals. Give the 1.5. And I like the Padres against the Dodgers tonight, even though Kershaw's on the hill. Plus 122. The Padres. Let's go with the Pads and the Mets tonight.
All right, DMacc, who you like?
I'm going with the female fighter tomorrow night. Art talked about, you can check out Art of Combat with all their picks, but Shevchenko, who is an assassin, she's like minus 400 or so, and I got her with a first round TKO knockout.
Ooh.
All right, Eazy, who you like?
I'm going to go UFC 2. Give me Kamaru Usman. Another 5-round victory over Jorge Masvidal. He's not an exciting fighter, like Art said.
Big favorite, though.
Yeah, big favorite. He controls the fight however he wants to go. He's a good wrestler, so he keeps it on the ground. He keeps it boring, but he wins.
All right, Fish, who we like?
Well, of course, we're going out to our favorite country.
New Zealand.
Yes, that and Australia. All the events are being played down there because of COVID.
The Zebras tonight?
No, we're not going to the Zebras. We're going to Sunday. Sunday's a holiday in Australia. It's Anzac Day, remembering the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps.
Nice.
Okay.
So you're taking Roosters over the Dragons.
They've been good to you.
They play on Sunday. They play the afternoon game, and then the Warriors play the Storm at the night game.
I love that you do these. I'm learning because of you, Fish. I like that.
And yes, I will be up watching. It's a holiday. I'm excited.
I would expect nothing but you to be
What
up
time is
and
it there
watching.
right now?
What time is it right now?
Yeah.
It is
It's like
7 a.m.
He looked at his watch and he's
Yeah,
at
his-
7 a.m. He's on New Zealand time.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's 7 a.m. Australia.
I know, Australia.
New Zealand's 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Wow. 14 hours.
And it's the next
Hey,
day.
can I add a correction too? Thank you, Bill Felser, for bringing to my attention. And usually Devils only have 3 Stanley Cups. Darren McCarty's got 4. You guys have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
That's right.
I knew they only had
Thanks,
3, but
Billy.
I said 4. I swear to God.
Wow.
I knew they had 3.
All right.
But
You
I
got
said
called
4.
out by my boy, Bill
Son of a
Felser.
bitch, Bill.
All right, Bill. Thanks for that. That
Damn it,
is the
Bill.
way to end our show and our.
He threw it
our
at you,
week.
Pilar.
I almost.
He knows better to
was
throw it
like,
at me.
whoosh.
Bill, man.
Blowing
What are you dropping
stuff.
my
My
pants
gosh.
for?
Knock somebody unconscious with that paper.
It's like my mother
All right,
said, I
guys.
got spies everywhere, Maz.
Clearly you
Behave.
do. You do. Now that is why you should never tune out of the show early. You would have missed that. I mean, great way to end the show. All right, thank you so much to everybody
Hashtag cancel
who
Maz.
joined us on social media. Thank you so much to our boy Paulie for calling in.
Yo, Paulie.
Being brave enough to even come on the show with us today during
Paulie's a
all
pretty
of
good
this
name.
Friday madness. All right, guys, for Maz, I'm Pilar Lastra. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Oh, it's me.